video tutorial. Hope we enjoyed a lot in our last tutorial where we have learned about some basic formula like summation, average and counting. Now today we are going to learn about some other functions like upper, lower and proper, like the naming convention, and how in our database, if there is a larger database and the naming convention is not correct, so how we can do it in 30 seconds. So this is a very interesting formula we are going to have today. Let's get started.
So guys, today we are going to learn about some very crucial function regarding the text format, to change the text format, that is proper, lower and upper. So it happens like whatever Excel sheet we are using, be it employee database or to student database, the name always not remain in a proper format. Like a proper name means first name should start with a capital letter, then rest will be in small, again space, then the surname, again it will start with a capital letter and remaining will be in small, like this. But here I have taken one reference table like student name, few student name I have taken, and you can just check over here that the student name is not in proper format. So for student name, that is Riya, the R is in small, I again in capital, A in small, and the surname first letter is also not in capital. So basically it is not in proper format. So what we need to do, we need to make this format proper. So now we have taken only 5 names, so manually we can make the changes. But whenever we are going to work in a larger database, like we have some more than 100 records, and all the student name or the employee name are not in a proper format or proper shape, then it will be a bigger problem for us. So to crop this issue, we are introducing some new functions. So this is again a basic Excel inbuilt function only, but we are going to learn about this, so it will make our life easier. So the first function, that is upper. So what upper function did? Upper function will convert entire data. So like in this case I have written my name only here, Priyanka Chatterjee. So this is in a proper format. P is in capital, the first name will be in capital, and the last name C will be in capital, and remaining letter are in small. But now let's say there are some registration form or something where you can also observe like there are some conditions are there, like we have to fill the forms in block letter. All the first name, last name or middle name should be in block. So if there is a condition or restrictions like every student name or every employee database that we're going to use for further use, so that should be on, all should be in capital. So for that we're going to use this upper function. So what is the upper function? We just make equal to, then upper. It will again ask you for the text. Here you can check, like in upper format, whenever I am just putting this function, it is asking for a text value. So we get to know like upper function is only applicable for a cell that consists of text value, not an integer or other one. So now I have just put C9 where I have written my name only. Let's enter. So here we go. So all the first name and the last name, all letters has been converted into capital letter. Now let's move on to our next function, that is lower. So it's again depend on where you are using, not mandatory like you have to use this formula in everywhere. Wherever there is in scope or there is in like requirement from the organization and for a particular work or project, so basis on the business requirement and the project requirement only, we have to wisely use all this useful function. These are the very small function, basic function of an Excel inbuilt function, and we have to use it properly. So now lower value, what it will give us, it will convert all the letter of a particular cell should be in text in lower, like in lower case. So let's just have a look on this. So I'm using lower function and I'm putting C9 cell only and bracket close. Now it is giving me value all in lowercase. You can check over here. So upper function is only giving all the letter into the capital letter, be irrespective of first name, last name and all. Whatever the cell value contains, if it is in text format, then all the text will be converted into uppercase, and lower function will help us to convert all the text value in lowercase. Now the next function is very useful, that is proper function, and it is a most used function because whenever generally as per the naming convention, if we have a name, first name, middle name and last name, the first name should the first letter should start with capital 1, remaining will be in lowercase, and then the middle name will again start with capital letter and remaining will be in small, and same for the last name. So proper function should be used in most of the cases. Like now we are going to use this proper function to just rectify the naming convention for this database. Like we have taken this table student name where we have 5 student available, and we have to just use this proper function over here. So now I'm using the proper function, open bracket. Now again it is asking me for text value, so I'll just put text value over here under this bracket, then close bracket, enter, and we'll simply drag it by Ctrl D. So Ctrl D is the shortcut for dragging any of the formula. So you can check over here, like Riya Day, the name was R is in small, I is in capital, A again in small, but when we started using this proper function, it is giving me the data as per the naming convention, like R in capital, then again I is small space, and then D will be capital and E will be small. So this is a very useful function, like we have a larger database and we have to correct the naming convention as per the standard rule. So we have to just use a simple proper function, that is inbuilt function. I just put the text in between these two open bracket and close bracket, and we are good to go. So we are done with proper function.
So guys, today we are going to end this tutorial. Hope we enjoyed a lot in this video. So we have learned about upper, lower and proper function, and these are very useful function in everywhere. Wherever we have larger database and you have to correct the naming convention, it will be very useful. So please like our channel, do subscribe and share, and comment us like on which video tutorial or which kind of function you want me to come up with in next, so that we can have some info to publish more video. And in description box I have provided my Insta and Facebook link as well. You guys can check out from there. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.
TakeTurns.com